Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, December 21st, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Generally on Mondays, we do a little more comprehensive report than the rest of the week, but this was a pretty busy weekend for me, and so this morning we're going to get a little down and dirty. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CAN-SLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The A in CAN-SLIM stands for annual earnings and reminds us that when we're looking at stocks to add to our watch list, we want to look for stocks that have at least 25% or better 3 to 5 year average annual earnings growth. The L in CAN-SLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is, and so to that end we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors, Spectrum Analyzer to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. On Friday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 12 were from specialty pharmaceuticals, 11 were from biotechs, 6 were from renewable energy, 4 were from restaurants, and rounding out the top 5, we had 4 from managed care. The M in the CAN-SLIM acronym stands for market. And to my way of thinking, that's the most important element. So let's take a look at the market. I want to start today with the Russell 2000. We've been following the Russell 2000. I think the Russell 2000 is the key to the market going forward here. We've been struggling with this area of minor resistance down here in the 1141 area. And we have this trend line. We've undercut the support down here in the 1141 area. So far, we've held this trend line. In order for the market to really get its act together, I think that the Russell 2000 has to recapture this area right here, this prior low back here, and then eventually take out resistance in the 1205 area. Until we do that, I think that probably the market's in limbo for a while, or maybe even going lower. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ composite. But before we do that, according to our market timing model, the market's on a sell signal. A sell signal indicates that we should be off margin and aggressive traders can sell short. We should sell any long position that, if sold at current stop levels, would result in a loss. All stops should be at their tightest levels on all positions. Conservative traders may want to hedge their portfolios with contra ETFs, exchange-traded funds. Friday was an odd day in the market. Stocks sold off hard on monthly options expiration. Trading volume was mixed, extremely heavy on the New York Stock Exchange, but lighter than Thursday's levels on the NASDAQ. Declining issues bettered advancers by less than 2 to 1. While new highs continued to lag new lows by a substantial amount. According to our Ramosi ratio, small capitalization stocks outperformed large Friday, but large caps continued to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. Our swing timing model is indicating an extremely oversold condition in the market. That noted, keep in mind, extremely oversold markets can become severely oversold, so be careful. Friday, the NASDAQ was down 79.47 points, or 1.59%. We closed at 49.23. Trading volume was extremely heavy. I believe I misspoke earlier. Yesterday was a distribution day for the NASDAQ. For you followers of William O'Neill, the market is in an uptrend under pressure right now. We've been in an uptrend in the market since December 17th. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 4,900 area and resistance up here in the 5,164 range. Importantly, on Friday, not only did the NASDAQ break below its 200-day moving average, which we show here in black, but it closed right smack at the bottom of its daily range, which is a more bearish indication. We'll watch to see if the NASDAQ can hold support down here in the 4,900 area. If we break below that area, the next real significant level of support is in the 4,506 range. Let's take a look at what the S&P 500 is up to. The S&P on Friday was down 36.34 points or 1.78%. We closed at 2005, holding the psychologically important 2000 level, but the S&P sold off pretty hard and closed right at the bottom of its daily trading range. Trading volume was huge on options expiration, and like the NASDAQ, we are in an uptrend under pressure on the S&P 500. We've been in a market uptrend in the market since December 17th. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 1993 area and resistance up here in the 2044 range. I haven't changed this to resistance yet, but this is in fact resistance up here in the 2044 range. We'll see if the NASDAQ can hold this area of support. Right now, we are on a sell signal on both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. A sell signal indicates that we should be off margin and aggressive traders can sell short. We should sell any position that, if sold at current stop levels, would result in a loss. All stops should be at their tightest levels on all positions. Conservative traders may want to hedge their portfolios with contra ETFs. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.